Welcome back to Super Tuesday Recap. It's your host, Chris and Deepom here. And we are back to review Arrow Season 6, Episode 12, All for Nothing. Oliver continues to battle Kate and James when Dinah and Oliver have a major disagreement. One of their own is put into danger. I wouldn't say one of their own, because Vincent's not one of their own.
Dinah was in danger.
Okay, I'll take that one. But then they should have said that puts one of them into danger, instead of saying one of their own. I'm just saying, it's just, semantics here. But, you know what? I think I figured it out. I think I figured out why people are like, oh, this is just a rehash of what we've done before. This really is, and we keep saying this, but this episode really kind of, put it out there again. This is everybody else realizing that, Oliver's kind of right.
Yeah, this is where they finally realize why his name's on top of the show. This is not Wild Dog, the series. This is Arrow, because this motherfucker has lived. He's made these mistakes that you're about to make. He's asking you to trust him, not to make those mistakes again.
Right, and you're seeing them make all these mistakes going. And I think that's what was getting people. People are watching this as the audience going, well, this is stupid. And yeah, it is. But think about the impossible choice here. Dinah has a choice to make. One, because even here, the entire episode, I'm like, you can't trust Vincent. What the fuck's wrong with you guys? You can't trust him. He's gonna screw you. Then it turns out it's like, oh well, maybe he was actually, from what we can see, unless he comes back. From what we know right now, he was actually trying to do the right thing. Like he tried.
I'm still okay having not trusted him. Fuck it.
Yeah, no, and you know what? Oliver's right, not to trust him. And then you have the big decision of, do you go to save Vincent or do you go to save the city? And sorry, team, you guys made the wrong fucking choice. You did. You got to go save the city. Or have a plan to back up or something like that. No.
There's not a choice. They made the wrongest choice possible.
Mm-hmm.
There was only one choice.
Yeah. And
it's not save your undercover man.
Nope. That's not. No. Like you said, he decided to do this. They brought it. Well, what if it was Lila? What if it was Felicity? Like, first of all, okay, Felicity is usually not in the field like this, so that's number one. Two, Lila does all the time.
No, Lila does this all the time. She's the head of Argus. This is her job. And for them to act like this wasn't Vincent's choice, or that he comes back to, did Oliver force you into this? And Oliver was the one I don't want you to do it because I don't trust your ass.
Right. And it's like he told her, this is my choice. It's the right choice to make. I'm gonna do it. Somebody needs to do this. He made the choice. What kills him about this is he sacrificed his life to get the information they need, and she squanders it because she doesn't act professional and do her fucking job. If they had gone with Oliver and Diggle, they would have had enough people there to cover the trucks, and they would have gotten the bomb. But instead, you're watching this team make all the wrong decisions, and I get it. People are like, oh, this is stupid. But I'm like, I like it because you need to show that. You need to show why Oliver is in charge. You need to show that, hey, that 5 years of him making a bunch of mistakes and him understanding this, here's the thing. Oliver said, hey, I'm not going to trust, I don't want to trust Vincent. This is why he's taking shots at us, blah, blah, blah. He had a good point. Vincent was like, I'm doing this anyway. What did Oliver decide to do? Go with it. We have no other options. So I'm going to go with it and, fuck it. Let's see what happens. Right. And, they get it. They get the information. And then, and not only did she went right into a trap.
An obvious trap.
Right into a trap. Oh, thank you for turning. It's good, smart of you to turn your comms on. I didn't do that. Dumbass. Rookie mistake. And then like I said, if there's one thing, and I get why the show's doing it. If there is one thing that I'm like, oh fuck the new team for is, y'all got a lot of repressed anger at Oliver for no fucking reason. When Renee said that shit about, I'm getting PTSD down here, I want to slap the shit out of him. Like, motherfucker. Yeah,
I was like, oh, I'll give you some of that PTSD over, motherfucker. You turned Oliver in, you bitch. What are you talking about?
Where did you
get off?
You caused this, and you're mad. And I also like the idea of just they're making the same mistakes on their own. Like you went and trusted.
One of the things you talked about is that how do you make the season interesting? Oliver's kind of reached peak Green Arrow, and it's by having no one listen to him. That's how you make it interesting. If no one does what the fuck he says, that makes it interesting.
Yo, what's been so fascinating to me is watching Oliver be so mature. Like, first I'm not gonna lie, they got me a little bit because I was like, maybe Vincent's still alive. Because when whoever the figure shows up at the door, the way they shot that, I'm like, maybe Vincent didn't die. And then as Oliver, I was like, oh boy. And he's over there, shows up, and I love the arrogance of fucking Dinah going, if you're here to apologize, he's like, oh no, I'm not here to apologize. Like, fuck.
Why would you think that?
Right. It's like, why would I be here to apologize? You didn't come to save my boy. Like, your boyfriend was a vigilante, made a choice, and we went after the truck. I made the right choice. You guys made the wrong choice.
Also, he's tried to kill me repeatedly.
Right.
Fuck him.
Right. And then on top of that, it's like, yo, even then, Oliver's like, listen, Oliver didn't have to do this. I'm like, I'm here to show you he didn't die for nothing. We got some information. We got some stuff to do. And Dinah can't get it. It's like, yo, say what you want about Oliver, but he's kind of shown you that sometimes you got to, leave your emotions out of it and do the right thing. Sometimes you got to fucking do that. They didn't have enough people to cover get the trucks, and you should have done that. You basically put the entire city in jeopardy to save a guy who went out on his own on this mission to do this very, very fucking thing. This wasn't like they kidnapped him. This wasn't like something happened. Like, no, he put himself on the line for this.
He volunteered. Absolutely
volunteered. Knowing what the risks were, knowing what it was, and knowing the danger, he did it anyway. And the worst thing about it too is like, it's like, yo, they're torturing him, but like the motherfucker can't heal. So you actually have a little bit more time. Like maybe you get the bomb first, then you go get it's not even close. But this new team is showing how green they are and that they can't make the tough to fucking decisions. They can't do it. You can't make the decisions, And they're showing just how green they are and how fucking stupid they are. Renee is just salty for no fucking reason, even though they're all in this position because of him.
I'm getting PTSD in here. I'm glad you remember that line. That's ooh.
Oh, bruh. I was like, you motherfucker. How about if I shoot you? If I shoot you in the kneecap with a fucking arrow, like the thing that gets me about Renee is, outside of baby Curtis, like Renee, everybody else can fuck you up. Outside of Curtis and Felicity, everybody else can fuck you up. Like who are you talking crazy to, yo? Who you raising the octaves in your voice to, yo?
First things first, Renee, I'm gonna need you to calm down.
I'm gonna need you to take that 10 to about a 5.5.
About a 5 at the height. Right. Like when you're excited, that's your limit, the 5. Right. Ooh, yeah. I think this has been the greatest display of growth from Oliver.
Oh,
him not
slapping. Oh my God! Like the fact that he hasn't put an arrow in somebody, I'm like,
yo, because he keeps being right. He's like, you're gonna apologize. No, I'm here to rub your face in it once again. If you know what I said, this whole season will be over.
Right.
We'd be drinking Mai Tais right now. We go back after our season of Legends. Mm-hmm. But no.
Right.
You motherfuckers don't want to learn the hard way.
Okay. We're going to do the hard way. And now somebody's dead. Right. It's just like, you can't, you want me to make the choice between the entire fucking city and your boyfriend who was taking shots at me? The fuck is wrong with you? Are you out of your goddamn mind? And you see how compromised Dinah is. Like, you're not thinking, well, this is why you're not in fucking charge. And the fact that Curtis and Renee went along with her, knowing that she was probably fucking wrong too, just to try to stick it to Oliver. Well, so we're going to stick it with you. It's like, yo, you're seeing why you're agreeing. You're seeing why you are a team that doesn't know and why you're not in fucking charge, yo. And why you can't handle this. And this is with, Oliver and them doing the best they can. Like, here's the other thing, too. The idea is, Oliver and them have been sharing information back and forth. So when Vincent comes online and they see him the first time, Oliver and Diggle are like, oh, fuck, let's get him. and you find out that, the rest of the other team has been working with him and didn't tell anybody. It's like, when the fuck are we going to share that information?
Wait, isn't that why you're mad at us in the first place?
Oh, dude, that has been the beauty of this. Watching them do the same thing that they are mad at Oliver for, and I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it all to fall apart.
Apology season is going to be beautiful.
Oh, I'm waiting for it all to fall apart. When then to realize this is why Oliver does what he does. That being in charge and having to make the fucking tough decisions, you have to fucking do that. And I don't know, man. I really enjoy this. Because I think it goes down to this whole idea that a lot of people have, which is that being a leader is easy. Mm-hmm. And the reality is, no, being a leader means making the tough choices. It means making a choice between somebody you love and doing the entire fucking and getting the entire fucking city. You know. And again, sometimes you make the wrong choice and you fuck up and you realize that and going, yeah, never again, can't do that again. And then trying to tell somebody else, and they going, no, I can do it better. It's like, well, you're not even as skilled as I am, and no, you're not. You know? And so, yeah,
It's a lot.
Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot. And although one of the things I did think of with Vincent being there, I don't know, maybe they said this about Caden James and the bomb or something like that. Does he have it set up to himself that if he gets killed, that the bomb goes off?
I don't know.
Because my whole thing was, it's like, Vincent, just shoot him. like it's over. Shoot him, and then Oliver and the rest, taking everybody else down will be easy, right? So I think there has to be something like that. It has to be like, we're afraid if you take him down, the bomb goes off. Like, there might have been a throwaway line about that before. I'm not sure. I know he did face off against Oliver that one. I think that's what it was. Remember, he faced off against Oliver with the fake one? And I think he said that. I can't remember. But yeah, I'm just like, and then, but we also get the other hint about, the video evidence that has convinced Caden James. It's pretty convincing evidence, first of all, because you see there's actually video of Oliver shooting this. But it's fake, and it's done by the same people who gave the FBI the image of Oliver Queen as the Green Arrow.
Same fake, yeah.
Right.
Same fake, yeah.
So I'm now very interested in seeing who this invisible party is. I think that'll be very interesting. I don't think it's Anatoly, but we'll see.
It's gonna be interesting because is this gonna elevate the big bad? Because if you can prove, or are we setting up for another season?
Right. That's what I don't know. Like I don't know which will work better. I don't know. I don't know if they're trying to, do it, set up for a big bad for another season, or we're getting kind of close here. We're about we're over halfway through this season. So at some point you're going to have to do that turn. So I think there's enough episodes here that if you're elevating a big bad, you have time to do that. But they'll have to kind of do that in the next, I would say, couple episodes. Because if not, then you're gonna have to wait until next season. I think, at least my opinion. What do you think?
Yeah.
So, also another thing I actually liked what they were doing with Quentin and Laurel Hill, because Laurel's gone, man. Like, they kind of got me for a minute there. I was like, oh man, Quentin might be getting to her. And then she fucking melted the inside of Vincent's eardrum, and I'm like, oh no, she's gone.
Yo, so okay, we decided where Laurel's gonna land. She's dead. Right. She's dead.
Right. Like, we're done with this. Like, it's like,
I'm glad now we'll finally have the Black Canary fight. We can only have one. It'll be nice to, maybe move forward with the last Dinah on Earth.
Right. We got to do it. It's got to happen. It's got to happen, because it's just. I was watching. I was like, "Oh wow!" Like when they brought the pictures and it was showing her, and it was so funny when she walked away. He said, "I saw my Laurel in her eyes," and it's like they actually literally, when she's walking away, it's an image of the Laurel that he's her images projecting on Black Siren's face. So I thought it was done really well, and I'm like, "Yo, maybe she's gonna do that. Maybe this will happen. Maybe he's getting to her, and I'm so happy. And then she melts the inside of fucking Witch's head, and you see cut then to Quentin looking at all these images, and they has to drop the bad news. I'm just like, ooh, this is not gonna go well. This is, ooh, yeah. So
but he's got to know, like, this is bad. Like, she's too far gone.
Yeah.
She's gonna come back. She may not know you know. If she comes back, just be careful. Be very careful.
Well, I think again, I think this is a good thing to kind of end. Finally drop down to one canary, and be a good goodbye for Katie Cassidy. But like, yeah, it would have been nice outside, in a vacuum to see Quentin get his daughter back, get a Laurel back, and then build that relationship. But as a show, I understand why they had to do this. You have to. You had to get one. There can, like you said, there can be only one. And at this point, she just killed a guy. She just murdered a guy. She's murdered some people before, but not like this. So
this is cold blood, straight up. This is just murder,
right? So she's gone. It's over. It's done with. They tried, and we got the answer. And so, what it reminded me of? We just did our Lex Luthor character corner. That moment where Lex thinks for a minute, and he could have that everlasting bliss, and tries to kill Superman anyway. It's like, just had a choice to make, and she made the choice. So, and you kind of juxtapose that with what she did before when she let Quentin go that last time. She made that choice, but here it's like it's too far gone. You can't do nothing for it. So next week we'll get Canary versus Canary, and there can be only one. So that's gonna go down for that. Other than that, I think this is a pretty straightforward episode. I think they've been, to me, again, Arrow stays consistent. I think it's been about showing why the other seasons have been showing, building to this point, but now we're seeing why Oliver Queen is the Green Arrow, why he should be listened to. Because I would say in previous seasons there was a question as to why would we listen to him. And now I think, because you're not only just seeing him make the right decisions like tactically, you're also seeing him make the right decision as a person. Him showing up, he didn't have to show up to Dinah's place and tell her, like, on the surface, it kind of looks like he's just going, I told you so, but it wasn't. It was like, listen, you just lost somebody. I'm sorry about Vince. It wasn't for nothing. We did get information. So you can, the episode title is All for Nothing, but it wasn't all for nothing. They did get information. The information that Vince got them gave them more information than they've ever had before. And of course, Dinah's too angry to see that and be upset about it. Yeah, but facts are facts. Like, we now have more information because of what Vince did. He sacrificed himself. He got us information that we need, and now we can we have leads to go to. Before we didn't have leads. So I mean,
it was worth it.
Right. And so Oliver showing up, and it's not that him basically trying to sit there and say, "Oh, man," like I said, he wasn't gonna bullshit and apologize for something he's not sorry for. But he's going to try to make her feel better on some, hey, listen, we did get something out of it. It wasn't for nothing. And then she's, of course, now she wants to go on her whole murder spree, and she's going to kill Laurel and all blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, yeah. I mean, we're seeing the different seasons of Oliver in each of these new teammates making the same mistakes. And it's either going to lead to some of them dying, Renee, or it's going to lead to them being better people, and we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But, yeah, like I said, I've enjoyed it.
No, I think this has been it's been kind of the presentation of Oliver Queen, Green Arrow, as the model hero, as the one who has bumbling sidekicks, because before they were all bumbling together, and now it's very clear that if you listen to Dad, things will go better. Mm-hmm. It's when you read the arcs of sidekicks fighting against their mentors, but it turns out the mentor was right in the end. Like, this is that. Mm-hmm. This is Batman with the Bat family and the Bat kids.
Absolutely. So, All right. Well, there you guys have it. That is our recap and review for episode 12, season 6 of Arrow. I know some people have been leaving us 5-star reviews. I think there might be international ones, and we're trying to find a way to see them because I saw a couple before, and then they disappeared on my phone, and I can't see them in our regular iTunes. But if you're out of the United States and you're leaving us reviews, we are not ignoring you. It's just we can't see them, and we're trying to. So we'll try to find a way to get around to that. And if you are in the United States, leave us a 5-star review, and we will read those on air. So yeah. So again, Super Tuesday recap. You can also go to supertuesdayrecap.mtrnetwork.net. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Play Music. You can also get to us on YouTube, youtube.com/MTR Network. So thank you guys very much, folks. And until next time, we're out of here. Peace.